Hello, strong people. Week three. Three? Yeah, week three, day three of All American Pro-Am Prep. It's secondary press day, so we got a log incline. Should be pretty heavy today. If things go the way that they should, progression-wise, should be in the fours today. Low fours somewhere. I think I did 390 or 395 last week for 5. Or no. I botched the top set. I'll have to go back and double check. Because I don't, now I'm second guessing. Because I hit the rack. So I have to make sure that I don't make that same mistake today. So we got that. I don't know what's after that. I think it's the double dumbbell incline row. So I'm pretty excited about this. I like these movements. I'm a little bit tired of log incline. I understand it's like a staple in my pressing, but I haven't seen much of a carryover to it in terms of actual pressing. So my strict press has gone up, but I have not seen an increase in push press at all. I just haven't. They feel like two very different movements to me because they are. Positioning wise, my strict and my push they're different. So I don't know how other people structure their secondary press days, but I think it needs to be almost more of a technique based thing for me. Obviously have a strength based movement in there. But I almost want to say that I want to do push press twice a week or something. A lighter, more controlled day. And then the main movement, the heavier day. I don't know if that's something my coach would want to do or what he thinks is best, but I've mentioned before that I mentioned it before how my strict press has gone up, but my push press has not. So there used to be a very big difference in my push to strict, or strict to push, whatever way you want to say it, but my push press was always about 50 pounds ahead of my strict press. So, and that was back when I was focusing on push press more frequently. That was before I had the coach, before we started doing strict press as a secondary movement. And that was my request. I requested to do more strict press. And I guess I can't say it didn't help, because it did to a point. But I've hit a bit of a stall, which at these weights, that 400 barrier, that's, I don't expect to just blow through that. But I also have not pressed over 400 on log. Ever. I've push pressed it. I've almost hit it for a double though, so that was pretty cool. That day I could have had over probably low 4s, 420 maybe. But I don't know. I could be overthinking things too much, but something that's really bothering me is behind the neck press. I want to do it so bad for this show. I do. I know before I've committed to just a standard front rack barbell push press, but every part of me wants to be you can get this down, you can nail this, you can press more doing this than you can front rack, blah, 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 whatever. Every part of me wants to master this movement because it seems more mechanically advantageous. Maybe not right this second, but if I were to be proficient at it, then it would be. There's a reason all the pros learned behind the neck press for the Arnold. There's a reason none of them did it, behind or in front of their face. It's just, it makes more sense. So I feel like I'm cutting myself short if I don't learn behind the neck, but at the same time, I don't know if I have enough time to get the mobility down, to get the movement down, in order to match my push press. So I'm very torn and it's bothering me so bad. Because I'm seeing these guys that are lighter doing behind the neck, and it looks so effortless, so easy. And I just don't have that feeling yet. Now that I think about it, I actually know someone who I'm going to reach out to. Because he's a very good presser. He's very nitpicky about the movements themselves. He just kind of knows what to look for. So I'm going to reach out to him, see what he has to say. Because I'm not usually one for like second opinions. What I say usually goes. Somewhat. In terms of lifting, when I'm doing something new, I'm glad to hear from other people, because it's just not something you're ever learning, ever growing in this type of thing. So I will ask 10 different people about the same thing to get different inputs. Because what one person says might not click to you. What I could say the same thing to you as your coach would, and the way I say it might click better. It just, everything is a little bit different. That's why certain cues work for certain people and other cues don't. So getting off topic a little bit, kind of, not really, but I've talked too long and I want to get to actual pressing. So I'm going to do some mobility stuff. Try to get that overhead lockout mobility. That's where I suffer. I very much lock out kind of like Hooper, where it's like straight overhead and head is just kind of barely through. Arms are still kind of in front. I need to be back here and stabilized. It's a very different position for me, and it's something I'm not used to. So that's the hardest part for me. I can shoot the weight up for the most part, I think, but the positioning, mobility is off at the top there. So that's what would need to be fixed. So we'll see. About that. Ah! I had like 6. All right, this is gonna be a short video. So, press was good. I'm really upset about that top set though. I felt like I had like 6-7 reps in me. And of course, I hit the stupid safety. I literally lowered it 2 pegs, and I still hit the safety. I need to lower one more, I think. I know it's going to make getting into position a little bit harder, but I am making that sacrifice because I'm tired of getting my freaking reps messed up. I had the incline dumbbell stuff ready to go, but the pulling on my left shoulder kind of bothered it. And I don't feel like aggravating anything like that even more than it already is. It's just that strain from all that weight pulling like that, and I think squeezing a little bit, it kind of, no, I don't want to say tweak. I want to say just kind of irritated it a bit. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's not like a full-blown injury or anything. It's not like I'm worried about it. It's going to be like, that's kind of annoying. But now is not the time to make it any worse, so I'm going to need that for the car deadlift. I'm going to need it for log. I'm going to need it for everything, pretty much. So, and then the hammer curls, whatever else, done. Kind of a boring session. And I'm sorry my videos are out a little bit late because I went to put out my my Wednesday deadlift video, and I forgot that I had music playing on my when I was trying to press the log. Went through everything, uploaded it, got flagged for copyright, obviously, because I'm playing music. So I had to go back in to my editor. And whenever it's a longer video, it doesn't always show up right away. Sometimes it's like an overnight thing for whatever reason. I could probably dig around in my files and find it. It should be in there, but I didn't today. So I'm going to try to do that tonight. Maybe I'll get it uploaded if I can pull it from my files on my phone if I went there. Because it takes like a day to show up. I did it 3 times. I forget what it's called whenever you actually like finish the video. You put it all together and it does its thing. I woke up today, I had 3 half-hour videos because I did it 3 times. So I don't want to do that every time, but none of that is important to this. The important thing is my press felt pretty strong tonight. I actually felt really good today compared to yesterday. Yesterday I was just run down, and I figured today I'd feel even worse given the heavier loads yesterday. No, I felt pretty good. I still feel good right now, which is good. So rest day tomorrow. I contemplated doing my event day tomorrow, but we'll see. Saturday I'm going to work some overtime, so I'm going to get up pretty early. It's going to be like a normal work day for me, a little bit earlier. But I'm planning on doing my event session after that. Event sessions this time around for this show are pretty easy. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just a weird change of pace. So, but we'll worry about that on Saturday. So until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.